Alright, how y'all doing, man? Back again. Paul, formerly known as Looney. As long as I'm talking about prison stories and shit, because that's who I was. Um, but anyway, fucking, today I'm gonna talk about, a couple things that motherfuckers do when they're fucking bored in there because you just ain't got nothing else to do. You do all kinds of crazy shit when you get fucking bored. Uh, like me and my buddy, I've mentioned him before in another video, Luke. One day we're bored as fuck. Well, uh, man, this place, Anamos, is like a big fucking city, man. And you can look it up. They got footage and shit in there, but there's a fucking hole in the wall on two different sides where everybody comes through once the yard opens up and shit like that. And so everybody got to come through these hole in the walls. One day we're bored as a motherfucker, and people have been slipping and falling all day. There's ice everywhere. So we went and we walked by and dumped water all through the fucking little hole in the wall, man, and it froze up quick. I think it was below zero that fucking day. And so anyway, fucking, and in some camps they wouldn't let you out if it was that cold. It was like out here with school and shit like that. But fucking in there, you can be if you want to be out, you can be out. So, uh, but we go back and we lean up against the wall. I think we just got done smoking some bud that day too, and so it was just everything was fucking hilarious, and we're just coming up with stupid ass shit to do. And these motherfuckers are coming through the wall, boom, they're just boom slipping and falling one by one, and then a little while to go by, and motherfuckers forget about it, or somebody else who came out who didn't know they come through, and we just made an activity out of it. Another funny fucking thing was, and they probably ain't got this everywhere. I bet you they do though, man, because we're creative. But prison fear factor, we had it there over the years. It's changed from seeing how much of something a motherfucker could eat or drink, or we had a fucking greenhouse and we had habaneros and ghost chilies and shit like that, and motherfuckers, see how many they could eat of that. People would put up money for them to do it, and if they couldn't do it, especially in that situation, you got to see them fucking, wiggle around in pain and shit. So that was fucking hilarious. uh, See, man, there was this dude I got in a fight with one time, big old nasty fucking retard. Used to make up the every fucking wild action movie you ever seen in your life was this dude's life fucking story. I swear to God, big fucking dumb son of a bitch. But anyway, nasty as hell. Went in the shower. I got in his ass about it. Gave him an ultimatum like, look, motherfucker, you shower, you get the fuck out of my cell. He's coming back with wet hair like he's showering, but he's still smelling like shit. Well, there you got three showers that are wide open. There's three heads here, three heads here, three heads here, and three of them like that. There's motherfuckers standing around butt naked waiting to get in there. Uh, so I sent my guy back there. I knew if he seen me, he was gonna get in there. But I just want to see if he's lying. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm telling him, I was like, you can't be using soap or so. I gave the dude a new bar of soap and everything. So that's why I sent my guy. I was like, look, I'm not gonna waste money on this cocksucker. But my dude goes back here. He comes. He says, look, man, all dude did was he stuck his head in there, got it wet, and then got dressed and got the fuck up out of there. And I'm like, oh, all right, man. So we get up to the cell. Long story short, I'm like, look, motherfucker, you gonna throw all your shit on the range? He wasn't cool with that idea. He charged me. We're fighting and shit, rolling around the fucking cell. I ended up getting a motherfucker in the fish hook where you get your finger down in the fucking cheek and you pull back. And he's screaming for me, stop, okay, I'm down. I'm fine, I'm fine. So I let him go. And, you know, I'm already working on my next little fucking maneuver because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm getting this fucking dude out of here. So, uh, and he's still acting like he's, thinking about getting it going again too. So he's kind of looking out and then coming back. And we had these headphones with big ass. It's like having two paddle. If you take the headband off, it's like having two padlocks on the cord. What it was is these giant headphones from back in the day. There's three holes in the wall, and depending on which one you plug it in, there's music in all three of them. One's country, one's R&B, one's rock. And you stick it in there and you listen to them. Well, if you take the headband off this motherfucker, you just got the metal fucking earpieces, big old round fucking like two locks on a cord. So I'm taking that bitch off because I just know it's still gonna go down. And sure enough, he turns around and sees me and charges me. So I only got like a quarter of a swing off. I split his shit open. Long story short, I know I keep saying that, but anyway, we're both supposed to have fucking lockups that day, man, which means you're not supposed to come out for fucking yard time. Your little few hours. In this camp, we had hours, uh, but I told him, I said, because he's bleeding and shit. I said, look, dog, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna put a stocking hat on now, so motherfucker can't see that cut. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna get a couple of your little fucking Dungeon and Dragon playing fucking little weirdo homeboys, and you're gonna have them go play some basketball with you. Because every now and then you'll see the weirdos fucking around on the court when ain't nobody else out there. We had a couple courts there. So anyway, uh, and you're gonna act like one of them accidentally elbowed you and shit, and then ain't nobody gonna get in trouble. It is what it is. But if you don't do this, you gonna get your fucking brains beat out your head again, motherfucker. Um, so anyway, he goes out, I stay in. Because even when you got lockups, you'll still sneak out. Sometimes they'll get you put in a hole or to get you another report, a major report. So anyway, he goes out there. Man, I don't know how much time passes. It's a while. The fucking cops all end up showing up at my cell, telling me to strip out, looking at my hands and all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, well, your cellie has a split on his head. Fucking. I was like, look, motherfucker, I'm good. I ain't got nothing on me. And I'm turning around. They said I had a little scratch on my back. I don't even know if the shit was true. I can't see back there. If I did, it was from bumping up against the fucking bunker or something when we were wrestling. It's a big ass fucking dude. So anyway, fucking, but it's nothing. And I didn't even try making up a fucking excuse. I was just like, they're like, how'd you get? I was like, fuck, I don't know, probably from working out, playing handball. Fucking, I could have got from any number of places. It can't be nothing but a little scratch. And so anyway, they do lock me up, and I'm in the fucking hole, and in there you can if you're on the right range, you can see out on the yard, and I was on B range. And you can see out on the yard, you see the card tables, you see all your dudes in a little hole in the wall and shit like that. And I'm watching, all my guys are out there running around with this motherfucker. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm sort of pissed off. Oh, and this is how, goofy this dude was. He got out of the hole before me. We both, when we went to see the fucking ALJ in there, the fake prison judge, he basically just went in there and told every fucking thing. And he's like, he threatened to give me fucking 6 months. I was like, he couldn't, you fucking idiot. The most you get is 30 days, which we're going to get now. And he's like, well, I told him we was horse playing. It doesn't matter. They'll still get you 30 days like a fight report. So, and somebody gives him a cigarette while he's up there. I don't know who'd give this lame a cigarette. He falls asleep, catches his blanket on fire, burns himself up and shit. Goes to suicide cell, gets out to the fucking yard sooner than I do. I see my guys out there running around with him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I get out there. When I get back out to the yard, I holler at my dudes. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you guys doing fucking hanging out with this fucking lame, man? I just had to go sit up there over this fucking dude. And y'all had to come out of pocket for fucking chewing shit because this bitch ass dude. They're like, oh, he come out, man, and, he was spooked that one of us was going to do something with him. We thought it was funny, so we played it off like, he was cool and shit for fighting you. And, but we told them we need them to hold some dope, so they took a goddamn rubber glove full of bright arrow, had this dude stick it in his fucking ass, and they even took him to yard check and made him, show that it was fucking the shit motherfuckers do to pass time, man. I swear to God. But then they're watching him waddle around the yard fucking for days laughing and shit, man, and then they finally ended up telling him, yeah, that because he kept asking every day, like, man, can I get rid of this shit, man? Fucking, it seems like we're cool. It seems like they ain't coming at you guys. And motherfucker's like, no, man, you better keep fucking holding that shit or something's going to happen to you. And then eventually they let him know that he's just carrying basically soap fucking in his ass. Fucking bright arrow. So, yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was seeing out the window and shit. So, yeah, the crazy shit motherfuckers do to pass time in there, man. It is what it is, but yeah, that prison fear factor, that shit was kind of cool. But until next time, keep your motherfucking head up. Like button, donation button, whatever, man. Come on, let's keep this shit going. I got content for days, and there's all kinds of different shit I'll throw in there. So until next time, peace.